Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. So I was looking at some of my old vids and it turns out I've never actually used a physical variant of Infernape. The two Infernape videos that I did, which were the Team Builder and a separate live, were Nasty Plot and a Choice Spec set. So I figured I would go ahead and use a physical variant. So we got a Choice Band right here, which we'll be hitting up the OU ladder with. We got Close Combat and Flare Blitz for our dual stab. Really strong, even though base 104 attack is not the best. It's still able to go ahead and 2-hit KO Landorus T, which is definitely very good. We got U-Turn for momentum, and then finally Earthquake to be able to hit Toxapex, which is definitely very vital because we do have a Keldeo on the team right here. Pairing it with a Lati because Infernape can go ahead and pressure steel types like Heatran with Close Combat as well as Ferrothorn with Flare Blitz, which Lati definitely appreciates, so that could be a good combination. Because we do not have Defog on our Lati, I decided to go ahead and add a Defog Koko right here, which also does provide us with U-Turn momentum into our two breakers, and it does also provide us with a Z-Nuke right here with the Electrium Z, so that's very good. We got Scarf Keldeo for a Volcarona check and just speed control in general. U-Turn Jirachi right here, which is our Fairy Resist and Rocker for the team. And then finally a Mega B right here, which can outspeed a lot of definitely big threats to this team, such as Mega Lopunny, I guess it doesn't really outspeed Mega Arrow, which would be a threat, but ideally we do not run into that. And yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll be right back with our first game. Alright, I got the first game right here. My opponent's team is actually really Infernape weak, so that could be very good. I think my Latios right here can also do a lot of work, just clicking Draco. I do have Hidden Power Fire for the Scissors, so that could be very nice. In terms of my lead right here, I think he'll lead Landorus T, especially if it's Choice Scarf. He actually leads Greninja here, so not the best lead for me. I think I'll just go Keldeo. He could click a very obvious Spike right here, I know. If he is Protean, he can also just click U-Turn. He may also switch out to Heatran to scout for a Choice Scarf set if he's not Choice Scarf, but that's what I would do, to be honest. But then again, I could have Earthquake. He also, he knows that it should be Mega Beedrill right here, so it should be regular Lati, which means I would scout here if I were him, because taking a Scarf Draco turn 1 on Greninja could be really bad for him, so I don't know. We'll find out what he's interested in doing right here, though, because if I can predict correctly with Latios and Infernape, I should be good here. And I think I will play a little bit more offensively with them just because I need to catch Toxapex once, but he could also pivot to Lando on my Infernape, so it's a little bit tough of a play there. Everything else gets destroyed, though. Rocks are also going to be a priority here just to be able to pressure Thunders into range of some of my other attacks, like Lati's Psychic, for example. This guy's really thinking right here. I think he should go Heatran, but he may just end up staying in, to be honest. He could also go Scissor, I guess. What would Scissor do for him? I get him Keldeo here on a Dark Pulse. Really surprised he would risk Choice Scarf. But I'm just going to click Secret Sword here and knock out the Greninja. I guess he tried to double Dark Pulse expecting my Lati double, but he goes Thundurus now. Not quite sure what sort of Thundurus this is, but Jirachi is very expendable, so I'll bring that out, I guess. He's just going for game, okay, so I'm going to U-turn out here. Gigavolt Havoc just O-code. Okay, then. I'm going to bring out my Infernape next, and I think I Earthquake into Pex is my play. Now I just Flare Blitz here. He might stay in, and we know he's Z-move. I don't think... He might expect me to not have a way to knock him out, and that's why I'm Flare Blitzing, right? I was going to Earthquake into Pex, but I figured he doesn't know whether I'm Choice Band or not, so that was my better play right there. Pex has to come in next, basically. I just go Koko to defog a T-Spike. As my opponent decides to just go for Scald, I'll U-turn out here on Landorus T-switch, and that's fine. Get in my Latios here, and I think I just click Draco. It is Scarf, okay, so good information, definitely for sure. Heatran or Scissor comes in. That's not something I expected to come in. I'll go for a recover here, I guess. He's trying to burn me. Yeah, T-Spike goes up. I have a feeling he may double to Landorus here. I'll just click Psychic. On Scissor, actually. Okay, Scissor becoming in is not the worst. I'll just click Hidden Power Fire, perhaps? No, I want to keep this alive for sure. I think maybe I just go Beedrill to absorb this T-Spike now. Yeah, that's okay. He doesn't knock off anything, which is nice. I'll go Koko now on Bullet Punch, which I should be able to Roost up on. Yeah, pretty safely here. And now I'll just go ahead and Gigavolt Havoc and knock out that Pokemon. Nice. And I don't know, my opponent's looking increasingly weak to several things on my team. I think I go Lati here on the U-turn. That's okay. It's like, cause I recover up on everything at the end of the day, so this is fine with me. Goes Heatran. This could be Corkscrew Crash, so I'm gonna scout with my Keldeo here. As the rocks just go up, okay. I'll just click Surf. Like I said, I don't care about Pex coming in because I go Koko to Defog. And serve damage on this could just secure the game with Lati soon, so that's going to be my best play right here. Pex comes out, but like I said, Koko comes in on this. If he doubles to land out here, that's the only scary situation, but he opts not to do that. I'll go right here for a Defog. Actually, I was going to Thunderbolt. That was kind of a misplay, because I could have just secured the game, but that's okay. I'll go out here into my Infernape next, and I think my play with Infernape is to Earthquake. He knows I'm Choice Band, so he could expect Thunder Punch or Earthquake here. Landorus is a pretty safe switch in, but he could also try to catch something coming in. I could also double to Lati. But what's the best play here? I think I Earthquake it. I could always U-turn and then basically get a kill with my Lati coming in. I'm gonna Earthquake here. I can't sack Lati because then I lose to Scarf EQ, so that's something I have to keep in mind here. Goes Heatran. I don't know exactly why, but Landorus is going to come in next. I'll just go for Earthquake here. He kind of has to Earthquake, and since I know he's Scarf, I get to bring in Lati now and just Psychic twice. And I guess what I should do right here is Draco, but if I miss, that would be so sad. So yeah, he's going to go out into this. My next play right here is to sack off Beedrill, I think. As he goes for U-turn. Shouldn't end up mattering. He kind of has to go off a miss here, actually. I'll go right here for a Drill Run on this Pokemon again. It doesn't matter. Like, it actually doesn't, because all I gotta do is force the kill with the Lati coming in. So I'll go right here for Knockoff as he knocks me out. And basically what I do now is bring in Lati. I click Psychic, and then if he switches out to Lando, he dies. If he stays in, then he should get 2-hit KO'd, and then Keldeo kills the Lando. So yeah, he can't kill this. I just go for Psychic again. And basically Scarf Keldeo beats Landorus. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty nice endgame right here. Got kind of scary. I knew I had to predict correctly. I definitely did predict correctly with my Infernape a couple times. He's going to go ahead and disconnect. I guess he knows I'm Scarf. We win the game here every time, so I'm not going to bother waiting through the 60 seconds. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got another game right here. I just lost 30 points to a Drill Run miss, so I played a couple games off screen to go ahead and get that ELO back. And we should be good to go from here. This matchup doesn't look all too great. He has several Keldeo checks in Feeny, Ferrothorn, and Lati, so that's very tough. I think I need to break his team down with Beedrill plus Infernape if I want to get ahead here. I think I'm going to expect a Lati lead because it could be Mega and pressure my team right away, and I'll just lead off here with my Lati. Decides to lead Cortana. If he's Scarf, can I live a knockoff? I think I can. Against a Cortana. Choice Scarf. Let me make sure I put an item on here. Wow, it actually just does that much. I'm very surprised. Okay, I'm going to go Koko here on this, because it's my Z Crystal mod, it can't get knocked. Koko is so good, though. Man, this is tough, because I don't think he'll stay in expecting me to be Scarf, so I'll go for Hidden Power Fire here into Ferrothorn. I anticipated that play because I really was not expecting him to stay in on that. I'll go right here for just another one into Heatran, as obvious as that was. I think that was worth. I think I just go Keld here. Yeah, I can go Keld. I kind of want to get up my rocks, though. He goes for a Flash Cannon. Okay. I'll go for a Hydro Pump here into Feeny. Get a bit of damage off, nothing too much. And just go Koko now. On Taunt. This guy's really weak to this mon, as I said, so this is very nice. I'll go for Thunderbolt here into Pharaoh. Just U-turn out now. Into Infernape on his rocks, which are totally cool with me. And basically, I just get to click... I think Flare Blitz here is the play. I don't think you ever go Heatran. I don't want him trying to pivot into... I guess Close Combat's just a better play. It wouldn't have made a difference right there. Okay, so he gets in Lati. He's definitely clicking EQ here, so I'll double to my Lati first. He just clicks Psychic, okay. So is he going to play around with this tie? So I would normally never risk a tie on screen. I could go Jirachi here, but I kind of want to do it just for the sake of seeing whether I'll win it or not. I'm going to go for Psychic, I think. Into Feeny, yeah, okay. That's more better, I think, and I can go for Psychic again here. Ideally, if I get a good roll, I knock him out with the next one, and we saw that did 49. He is at 48 right now. Draco should kill, based on that damage, and I don't want him going out into Heatran. Why did that... Oh, Misty Terrain. Wait, no, Misty Terrain shouldn't affect a levitating Pokemon, right? What am I getting wrong? Is it because he's on the ground? Is that how it works? I definitely thought I knew this. That doesn't even kill. This is so sad. Okay, I'm just gonna hit in power again. Or I can actually just recover up here. Yeah, I got that wrong for sure. I got something wrong there. I don't know what it was. But we shall see right here whether I can go ahead and recover up on the Heatran switch. And okay, so this is fine, to be honest. I'm not too worried about it anymore. Because the Ferrothorn is still in range of my Koko, and that's what matters most. In terms of my switch in here, like I said, Keldeo is just very unnecessary to have around. So he goes for Lava Plume this time. I'm assuming he may go out into Lati here. Lati or Feeny, so I'll go Jirachi on the Feeny, okay. Allows me to just go ahead and get up rocks. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to set up for the Cortana win, which I gotta be careful about, of course. Because Leaf Blade is looking pretty threatening here. Does that. I'm not sure how fast he is. I'll go Keldeo. On a sub, that's fine. I just surf. And break the sub. Do I Z here into Ferrothorn? I sucks off fair. Okay, I think if he stayed in an Earth Power, that could have been really bad for me, so that's why I did that. I might lose to Scarf Leaf Blade, and that's going to be pretty sad, but I think maybe Infernape could take 1 from 82 if I Defog. That's kind of how I'm looking at this. Yeah, because this is definitely Scarf Cart. I'm going to go Jirachi here on the Leaf Blade. I think my play right here is just to U-turn out on the Thunder switch in. Okay. I go Koko here every time. Train is still up. He could be Scarf Sludge Wave. This is going to be pretty tough. If he's Scarf Sludge Wave here, this could be pretty bad. I'll go for Thunderbolt though, and I think Thunderbolt into U-turn should knock out Lati without a problem, so that's good. It's just the Cortana that I'm most worried about. He tries to agility up, which I guess he was faster than me. Can Thundurus reach that speed? I'm so lost right now. I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out this time on the knockoff, yeah. And basically because he clicked knockoff, I go Ape now. And I force another kill, I think. So I just go for U-turn here. And see what he wants to do. Yeah, I'm glad I got that play right. If he Leaf Bladed right there, it could have been a bit bad, but I think that was worth it, and I'm able to go ahead and U-turn. Did I have a speed drop on my Koko or something? Okay, I'm able to U-turn out, and I think maybe B here can just pick up a kill real quick. I'm keeping Jirachi alive. That's my only way of not losing to the cart. So I'm going to go for Drill Run here. As he gives me Heat Turn, I thankfully hit my Drill Run. Not like the last game, or, well, a few games ago. Brings this out. I'm going to attempt a knockoff here. He may go for a knockoff of his own. I think I live it. Wow, it actually did 75. I'm really surprised. Okay, bring this back in here. I think I just Flare Lit, so it should knock out everything. If Infernape goes down from 59, that would be pretty disappointing, but I think I live. U-turn is another possibility here. I feel like he'll go Feeny. So yeah, I can Flare Blitz here. Doesn't 2-hit KO, unfortunately. Kind of tough. What am I going to do here to not lose to Scarf Knock? I gotta figure this out, because Scarf Knock looks like a threat. I think I go Koko here on the Scald, which somehow picked me off. I was not expecting that. Scarf Knockoff. Okay, what can I do here? Do I just lose to Scarf Knock because of that play? Maybe. Yeah, I knew Cortana was going to be a threat, but maybe I should have just sacked and tried to roost that up. That could have been a good idea, but he probably had enough damage on Moonblast to knock me out anyway. I think what I should do is try to Healing Wish back my Ape here. So yeah, so I'll bring this out. I have to do it now, I think. I can't even afford to do it later. Can I? I'll Iron Head here. Just to get damage off. He taunts me, so... And now I have to go Latios. And then double back. Because if I Psychic here, I automatically lose. Man, this is the difference where Mach Punch versus Earthquake would be a thing. Maybe I should take off U-turn and put Mach Punch just for this scenario. I don't know. I think what I'll do here is... It might come down to a Draco speed tie. That's how I see this. I'll do this. I'll go right here for a Healing Wish into my Ape. That's what I have to do. Okay, I get in safely. Now the problem is he has Moonblast, which means my Lati cannot come in. I have to Earthquake here, but then Lati comes in, clicks Draco. Yeah, I think I lose, unfortunately. I have to somehow knock him out here. Earthquake should do the job. Wow, didn't even kill. Yeah, this game's over. There was nothing I could do once my Koko went down, but I don't think Koko is going to be able to Roost up at any point anyway. I'll drop a GG and go ahead and run from that game. So, where did I go wrong? Obviously, the Koko play could have been different right there. It was definitely a threat late game. I don't know, though. I'll be right back with another one. Okay, so I took off U-turn and replaced it with Mach Punch just due to how big of a threat Kartana is. It outspeeds my Scarfer and Keldeo, so there's not really something I'm going to afford to play around with right here. I think my best lead to anti-lead the Pelipper is Koko, but Lati is also a good option right here. I'll lead Lati. As he leads Koko, he needs Twinkle Tackle here to knock me out. Do I stay in? I feel like HP Fire is not a bad bet. I feel like he'll U-turn to Scissor here. Yeah, he Volt Switches out. I'm hoping to see Scissor. I think Scissor does come out too, so this could be very good for me right here. You wouldn't go out into anything else, like, nothing else wants to take a Psychic, so Scissor comes out. I'm able to go ahead and catch that on a turn 1 prediction. And now I'm basically able to spam Psychic this game, so I'll go for Psychic here to make sure he doesn't get to Roost. And if anything comes in, it's not going to appreciate a Psychic. That is Banded Bullet Punch? Okay. So I got to recover this up, but we get rid of Scissor, which is really vital to winning this. I'll go Koko here on a Volt. Pert probably comes in to get up rocks, is my guess. Kartana comes in, so this is definitely Scarf Cart. Would he knock right away? I'm going to go Jirachi on probably a Leaf Blade or Smart Strike. I don't think you knock right away. Doubles to Pert. Okay, so do I play around with Jirachi going down? Rocks could really help me out, especially my Keldeo. I'm going to get a Rocks. Because I have Mach Punch now, I'm not as worried about the Kartana. As well as Haxorus. Mach Punch could help out against Haxorus. So we trade Rocks. I do reveal to be faster, so he's probably Adamant. I'm going to Healing Wish out here into him. Nah, I'm going to preserve it for later. I was thinking about Healing Wish with my Lati now, but the Swampert's not even in range, so that's a little bit of an issue in itself. But then if I U-turn out, I have to sack something, basically. Okay. I'll do this and get in safely. Puts me in a tougher spot versus Kartana, I know. I'll click Psychic here and try to put in some work. And I think the main idea here is make sure that Infernape is alive and at a good amount of health and I won't lose to that thing. Okay, I'm able to thankfully live one. And I can click Psychic again here. I get back to exactly 8%, which is funny. He throws this out, which this is definitely Scarf. I mean, my play stay in. Is my play stay in? Or do I sack off? No, I have to stay in here. I guess he's not going off of a win con with this. What's his win con? I think he's trying to go for a game with Swampert under Rain. Which means Keldeo needs to be at full health to take anything. If he power up punches, I think I lose. So I gotta be smart about this. Goes for Sacred Sword. Okay, he'll get in this here. He should just stay in, but I'll click Mach Punch in case he does. I have to click Mach Punch. Yeah, okay, I knock it out. And next up is either Koko or Pelly. Koko comes in, okay. I get in my own Koko here. He knocks me out with the Gigavolt Havoc, okay. I get in B here, I think. And perhaps just click Poison Jab here. He may sack off his Pelipper. He should keep this alive. I'm trying to go for a game with my Scarf Keldeo. Which, like I said, I need that Swampert to not get a boost, and Keldeo should take one Earthquake. So actually goes Haxorus. He's sacking this off. I don't think he's double Scarf. Thankfully he's not double Scarf. That would have been pretty terrible for me. Alright, brings out Pelipper. This is huge because this is the last thing I need to weaken for Scarf Keld. So I'm going to Poison Jab here. It just straight up knocked it out. Okay. And because my Beedrill can take a power-up punch, I think I should be fine. He has to Earthquake. I go out into this here. I click Scarf Surf. I should take 1 EQ. I'm actually faster because he's Adamant. And then finally, Koko cannot knock me out. So yeah, Keldeo is able to go ahead and clutch this out. We saw the Z Crystal, and he's going to go ahead and forfeit. Nice win, I'll be right back. Alright, I got the next game right here. We were able to pick up a nice little win in the last game, which is very cool. This guy is very weak to my Keldeo, except for Venusaur. Actually, it's not weak to Keldeo at all, never mind. He has Lati and Feeny too. So my better breaker here is probably I mean, I gotta keep Koko healthy for Hawlucha. I'll lead off with my Lati here. Lati's my best breaker. Why does he lead Hawlucha? Was that a misclick? I mean, I get a free Psychic here, which is cool. He goes into Feeny, which damage on this is nice. I'll go Jirachi here, I think, because I wouldn't imagine he goes for... He'll look like Moonblast or Nature's Madness, right? And basically, I get to get up my rocks now. As he goes for Surf, which is fine with me. I'll U-turn out now into my Koko on the Defog. I'll just U-turn out here on the incoming Venusaur. Allows me to bring my Lati back in, which is cool, and I just get to click Psychic again now, so... He got rid of my hazards, which was a little bit unfortunate. Goes Lati here. Does not really let item. Could be Choice Scarf, so I'll go Jirachi now and attempt to throw up my hazards again. Goes for Ice Beam. I actually would have lived that with Lati, which is funny. I'll go for Rocks here on Heatran. It's on a Balloon, which is interesting. I'll go for U-turn just to break the Balloon, which, I mean, I don't really have a use to break the Balloon except for my Drillron. I think B is probably my best way of winning here, actually. I'll get an Ape on a Flamethrower. Earth Power could have been a little bit tough there, but was not expecting that. I'll go for Close Combat here as Landorus T decides to come in. It is defensive Lando, okay. Good info. I'll go here into my Latios on... Wow. Okay then. Was not expecting that play. Knock off on defensive Lando. That's a new innovation. I've never seen that before. Okay, unless it's just not defensive and it's just max attack with leftovers. I don't know if that would be a thing. So he's going to try to Defog here. B is my only shot at winning now. I'll actually get in B here because he can't Scald Burn me. Yeah, this is okay. I got to win with B. So I'll go for maybe a Poison Jab here. I get a cool Poison on Lando, which is nice. I'll go for U-turn now. He gets a very free EQ. I think I just throw out Keld because he actually opts to get up rocks. So I'm going to have to Defog because my win con is definitely my B here. Click Surf and knock that out. So B can win the game. I just think it's Scarf Lati, and that's going to be very tough. I also still need to keep my Hawlucha, my Koko at full for Hawlucha. So lots of factors need to go right, but I think he's put himself in a position where he's weak to Infernape too. Infernape just kind of clicks the buttons. At this point, obviously I need to get some plays right, like I need to Earthquake into Feeny once, I need to Flare Blitz into Venusaur if at all possible. Venusaur comes in. I'll go Jirachi here on a Leech Seed. Jirachi does take the Leech Seed just fine. What do I do here? I'm going to U-turn into my Koko on the Giga Drain. So the problem is I just weaken myself for Hawlucha, but I kind of need to Defog, so I'm going to do that now to get in my B. And just click Poison Jab to pressure something here at least. That did nothing. I think I might just lose to this, to be honest. I'll U-turn here on the Synthesis and try to break it with Flare Blitz, I guess. Okay, so he gives me the B, which is nice. I mean, he gives me this, but I might lose to Hawlucha anyway. I'll go for U-turn here. I don't imagine he switches out. He actually does opt to switch out. So Keldeo comes in. I just click Surf into Feeny. Go out into Jirachi here. I don't think he'll double to Keld. Goes for Surf. I'll just go for my rocks here. Actually, I think I have to U-turn to make sure he doesn't recover Venusaur. So he goes for that. I get in this Pokemon. I go for Drillron here. I need to hit it to knock him out. I should outspeed Scarftran, I think. Goes Lati. Okay, so now I gotta go Jirachi on this. Just goes for Psyshock. Okay. Feeny comes back in here, so I'll go for a U-turn. Heatran comes in. Okay, I'll get this back in. I need to get this play right. Hawlucha's the one big threat to my team. I need to somehow handle that. I'll go for a Drillon here this time and knock that out. Okay. So it's still doable. I actually win the game except for Hawlucha. This comes in. Not quite sure for what. Okay, I'll bring this in here. Is there any way I can beat the Hawlucha? It should get a Spidef boost, I believe. He goes Hawlucha. Is it just not the variant that I think it is? Is it not the seed variant? Goes for Sky Attack. I'm so confused. I got flinched though, so that's kind of bad. So I have to keep this alive due to Scarf Lati being a thing. So I will actually go Keldeo here on Drain Punch, and I think I just attempt to hit Hydro Pump. He's faster than me, I think. And he has Acrobatics. Yeah, this game is over, unfortunately. Hawlucha won anyway, even without the seed, which is pretty interesting. I'll go ahead and I guess try to get up rocks. I think I'm in range of Drain Punch, though. I wasn't, okay. But I still lose. I'm going to go ahead and drop a GG, and I just run from that game. Once my Koko went down, which I kind of had to use Koko as a pivot in the middle right there, I couldn't really beat the Hawlucha, which was pretty sad. We lost a ton of ELO, but I'll be right back with another game, and I'll ladder the account back up. We went from like 1800 to 1538 in the last 3 lives, which is pretty interesting, but I'll go ahead and ladder the account back up, as I said, but I don't want to end it off here. I'll go ahead and get another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I do have an account in the 1800s, so thankfully I can go ahead and record on that while I ladder this one back up. And this guy looks very weak to Infernape, by the way, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and lead off here with my Latios, expecting, not Scissor, but do I want to sacrifice Lati for like 80% on this? Absolutely not. I'll go Jirachi here on a U-turn. Or maybe he could also knock off, so is that a smart play? Maybe Koko here is just a better pivot. Because, it'll land in Bulu either way, which is totally cool with me. I don't think my opponent will do anything but U-turn. U-turn's like really free, because it should Oko me, and if I hit in Power Fire, then you kind of have to pressure me somehow, so let's see what they do. Knock off or U-turn. Straight up SD. Okay, I'm going to Gigavolt Havoc right now. Okay, I'm thankfully able to live. This should do a good amount. If not, knock it out. It just gets rid of Scissor. Nice, okay. So we're able to go ahead and get rid of a really giant threat to my team. Could have actually been a problem late game, except I do have an Infernape. So I think maybe, what comes in here? Bulu if it's Scarf. Breloom could come in, but then terrain is up so you can't spore anything. Scarf Kyurem Black could also be a possibility. I don't know, depending on what he comes in. If Bulu comes in, I'm just going to assume it's not Scarf because he hasn't sent it out yet, and that would definitely be the bring-in. I think I go Jirachi either way, actually. I don't think I U-turn. Because Koko is kind of important here, being able to set the terrain, as well as being my defogger, so yeah. Bulu does come out, okay. So yeah, I just go hard Jirachi here. Even though it is one of my better Kyurem counters, this is, I think, the better play. Goes for Hornleech, I'll get up my rocks on. Probably Zapdos coming in is what I'm assuming is going to happen. Heatran, okay. Heatran comes in. I think I can afford to U-turn here. If he's faster, which he's not, it'll be fine. I'll get an Ape here. On just a Lava Plume. He can't burn me, which is nice. And I just click Earthquake / Close Combat. I'll just Close Combat here. I'm so tempted to Flare Blitz, but he should have Flare Blitzed. Okay. Tough. Okay, I'll go here into my Koko. On a Breloom double. Okay, this is not the worst because I should live a Mach Punch from 27. And it basically allows me to get in my Lati here and pick up another kill. See, I'll be clicking Psychic now. I don't think he will do anything but go Heatran. He could go Bulu to pivot. He just stays in, so I'm not quite sure what he clicked, but I'm able to go ahead and knock that Pokemon out. Bulu is going to be the next bring-in. I still do have a healthy Jirachi, so that's my bring-in here. To make sure that he doesn't sweep me with like a bulk up or anything. Now I just click U-turn. He clicked Superpower, so he's just going to go ahead and run from the game. I'm going to end off the live right there just because I don't want to... I want to ladder up with a different team right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that starting today, and I'd say by the next weekend I should have this account back up, and I'll be laddering on the other account. So I did hope you all enjoyed. We ended up going 3-2, which is definitely pretty cool, and yeah, the team will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Later.